everyone, and thank you for coming to my YouTube channel, Deb Schnell's 48th World, where we do the Real Housewives of Atlanta reviews and recaps of each episode for each season. Okay, we're just gonna go right on into it. It was, oh Lord, Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 10, episode 17, I believe. Didn't really catch the titles, really nor here or there. So we're just gonna move on into it. We got Kenya and Cynthia are talking about how well the PSA for the domestic violence against women was going, and she had envisioned it being at least a 15-minute promo, but it really turned out to be a 30-minute promo, and she wanted to do something extra special. And pretty much she was just there to see if she could rent out or Cynthia donate some of her Bailey agency space so she can host a pre-screening of the PSA before it goes live and to the public as a PSA for domestic violence. Then we had what's her name, Portia and Ricky spending some downtime with each other. I really wouldn't call it a date. I think it was a stress reliever. Ricky wanted to get her out and about and, kind of, relaxing and having fun again. And they pretty much tried to play up a role that they may be dating or they could be dating later on, maybe for season 11. I don't know if Portia's back on the show, which I'm pretty sure she, will be. She has definitely made some type of strides to have a storyline that's credible. But either or, it is what it is. Excuse me. We move on to let's see. I guess we were talking about again with what's her name? Kenya trying to get some space at the Bailey agency to have her little PSA screening, and she's asking Cynthia, can she see some more space? And then she was asking for a floor plan so she can mark out everything she wants to be everywhere. Like she trying to construct a house or something. I don't know what the hell wrong with Kenya sometimes. She was being extra, and she did admit on camera that she was being a little extra. Move on from there, we got Candy over at her candy coated factory talking business with Don Juan, and she's wanting to buy some property that's across the street from where Candy Coated Nights is located. And Don Juan talking about, you're doing too much too fast. You already got businesses. You and Todd already got businesses. Y'all just need to chill. She was basically telling Candy she needed to chill. And she was trying to say, Google trying to buy up some space over here, and that'll be prime property. So she trying to do a proposal to see if she can buy out something over across the street. I don't know what it was, but Don was like, yeah, right. And then, Todd came in, chiming in, talking about, you know, when you're playing a Monopoly game, excuse me, you have to buy up all the property. Then when other people want it, you sell the property for a higher rate than what you paid to make a profit, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, you better be like Don Juan. You need to chill because you don't know if Bravo gonna want you back. You know what I'm saying? And that's your icing on the cake, and that's the income you have to definitely seek out ventures and do all of that. But you need to chill, Can. Just chill a little bit, enjoy life, enjoy your family, and everything doesn't stay the same. You might be up one day, you be down the next, and then you be selling everything just to try to maintain. So listen to Don Juan. He's trying to, steer you right. Then Candy talks with Todd about, having to have to make the decisions with the other ladies in her group, escape about kicking Nene off the tour because of what she had said to a heckler on her comedy tour, and it went bad with the Uber and Lyft people. And Todd was pretty much, and I was very surprised. He was on Nene's side, honey. He was like, you don't need to kick her off just because she made a joke that went wrong. What about the other people? And he was, commenting about our prayers up there, tweeting, and he said everything and don't get shut down or whatever. And I'm like, go ahead, Todd. Todd taking up for somebody. All righty, Todd. Seeing a new you. Love it, love it, love it. But Don Juan and Candy were like, whatever, man. She still kicked off, but I feel bad about it. So we move on from that situation. We got Sheree. Oh, excuse me, is calling herself working on her downstairs basement. And I'm like, girl, I thought the house was finished. Golly, you still working on that doggone house? So it just is what it is. She's trying to develop it for her future husband that's in jail, Mr. Tyrone. He was supposed to help her with it, but you know, I don't know what Sheree doing. She ain't looking as stylish as she used to look, even when she's going out the country. She ain't look too thrilled or dress worthy when she was in Barcelona, Spain. She wearing all this sweat outfit. I don't know. Is Sheree act like she ain't got no money no more? I don't know. But like I say, Bravo maybe just letting her film in the house and paying the notes while they're filming to give her some kind of credibility that she's living in the house. But excuse me, y'all. I just don't know what's going on with that. And then she's trying to make a playground for a play area for her future husband Tyrone and the kids. And when she wants to throw parties, that she don't want people messing up her good stuff, so she sent them in the basement and they just let have. I like Sheree, you doing too much once again. Moving on, we got Nene and Brent. Brent's downstairs in Nene's house, and he's playing pool by himself, doing real well. Nene comes down, check on him, so she want to play a little pool. Nene don't know nothing about playing no pool because she showed her skills, which she had none. Then she had wanted to have a man-to-man talk, which I don't know because she ain't no man, so I guess she was having a mother-son talk with her son Brent about what he gonna do with his life. Of course, she was wanting him to go to school, get some education foundation under his belt. And then maybe he could do something else. But he was like, school is out the question. Don't even go there with me. I'm thinking about going on tour with you. Then he said, it ain't fun. And Kiki's and ha-has is serious business. You have to be up there. You have to be strong-minded when you're on the stage trying to make people laugh or whatever, or accept you on stage and this, that, and the third. And he was like, he up for it. And I'm like, where's Greg? Where's Greg? He need to be sitting up here talking to his son about what he want to do with his life. But anyway, Brent has gotten bit by the entertainment bug. He wants to go and be entertained. He wants to do all that entertainment. He wants to be in the industry, whatever. So she's pretty much giving him the gold star that she's gonna, I guess, groom him under her. She's gonna let him meet some of her contacts and this, that, and the third, and they're gonna go from there. So he seems to be happy. Everybody's happy. Move on there. We're talking about what her name? Noelle and Cynthia. Noelle is doing an internship or externship with some prosthetic dental doctor. I'm sure it's up in Buckhead or Alpharetta somewhere. And I really thought you had to enroll in some type of school that teaches you how to practice in the dentistry field, depending on, whether she's been a medical assistant or not. And then she go out on externship. Maybe they just left that part out because I don't see how you can just jump up one day. Well, I can't see it when you're privileged. We already know about white privilege, but when you're an entertainer and you're black, your family do make some type of connections. And with her mama being on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is a household name, you get with any type of industry or organization, they'll be ready to, get their free publicity for their business. So of course they would take on a small task because the only thing she's doing is externing. She's not actually working and doing real work as a certified not medical assistant, but dental assistant or whatever. Because at one point she wanted to travel the world. Then she wanted to go play house with a boyfriend. And now she wants to work as a prosthodontist. But that takes years and years of school. And that's almost like being a medical doctor. So I don't know where Noelle is going at this point, but she seems to be solidified right now. Her attention and interest is being a dental assistant, I'm guessing. And Cynthia is trying to make her be the dentist already. And I tell you, I don't know. Woo, I don't even want to go into Cynthia's capability of thinking and rationalizing. I just have to say, okay, Noelle, all right, you're young still. You'll probably have 4 more occupations you want to be in after you actually get in and you sit and look at people's teeth all day and smelling them. You might have a different aspect of what you want to do with your life and what career pursuits you want to take on. But either way, it's just, the only thing I say is privilege. Privileged people, you could get in the door with pretty much everything when your mother is well known. Okay, moving on from there, we got Kenya. She's at a pop up shop that was geared to helping domestic violent women be pampered for the day. Uh, it has something to do with Privy, Priv. I don't know if that's a company that does hair products or that's her logo or something. But she had out her advertisement of her new what do you call it, solution of hair products that she has for women in general. And like I said, I think it was a pop-up shop, or it could have been somebody's salon that they were using temporarily to host these domestic violent women, getting them prepared for the little PSA screen she was doing later on that evening, I guess. So they were getting their makeup done, their hair done, and then they was having a wardrobe session. So it was all cute and very well deserved. And you got to give Kenya kudos for that. Then we leave that. We got Sheree's daughter, Kaylee, is at home visiting with her mom. I guess a spring break or something, or maybe she's there for the weekend. I don't know. And they go on and have a small vague talk about, what Sheree is doing. Sheree asks what Callie is doing for us, going to parties, meeting different people. Does she have a boyfriend, this, that, and that. And Kylie said, I did all that in high school. That don't interest me no more. I'm there for one thing, get my study on, get my degree, and get my career so I can make some money, mama. Now, what about you? What are you doing? Tell me about this Tyrone. And then, Sheree didn't really want to go into it, but she went on and told her that her man is in prison. And Callie was like, wait a minute, hold up. Hold up. You are too old to be worried about whether this man gonna get out of jail anytime soon. But she went and asked her mom, when the man getting out of jail? Is he have a long sentence or whatever? And Sheree was like, oh, he'll be home in a couple of months. And she said, okay, I won't judge him right now. He's not in there for a long stint, but it is what it is. I'm like, girl, Sheree, why you ain't tell that man he may be in there to 2022? 4 more years down the road. And then your daughter probably said, can we stop taping at this time? I need to get my mom together because she evidently done lost her mind. But anyway, Sheree lie on that and we move on from there. Then we go to Portia. Portia and Shamia shows up at Kenya's domestic women's gala. They don't came towards the end of the show, and she rented this space from Cynthia Bailey at the Bailey Agency. It's all nicely done, and it's a place where she's doing her PSA pre-screening before she release it to the public for other entities to use and spread the word about domestic violence, against women and I guess against men too, because they both get beat on or abused in some type of mental, physical, or socially way. So first person on the scene is Portia and Shamia. They show up, and of course, Shamia was in a bad relationship where somebody had put hands on her, and Cynthia, her mom, had an incident with her father. I'm thinking it was, or a man that her mother was married to. I'm not quite sure about, whether that was Cynthia's dad or not, but she knew her mom had got physically handled, beaten by this man, and it wasn't right. And then you have Kenya finally come in. Well, she addresses them. And then you got Nene come in. And then you got Todd and Candy come in. And this, that, and third. And when Kenya sees Cynthia like, oh, I saw my dresses. Or I saw this one dress. I was like, how techy can y'all be? And then, letting the ladies know that they were that the gowns that they were wearing were theirs. I'm like, did you really have to publicize that? Could you just have kept it under wraps? Just say the ladies look good, this, that, and the third. Hell, you should let the women have the gowns, to remind them of the special moment. Because y'all got clothes, almost clothes and clothes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, y'all just disgusted me when y'all brought that piece out. Didn't nobody have to know anything about that. Then we got let me see. Everybody's trying to figure out, is Mark coming? Where can you hide him at? This is a very pivotal, what do you call it? Philanthropy type humanitarian setting, and everybody's, glad she made PSA, and they're honoring her and this, that, and that. And she's honoring the women that he should be there. It's a milestone for her. So, she goes up there and starts the event, and she goes in maybe 5 minutes, and then Mark walks through the door. Now everybody's just looking at him, and he walking in with his hands on his hip like he finna do something, like, hey, I'm here now. Look at me. Trying to steal the spotlight or something. But, Kenya's up on stage just beaming with joy. And, this, that, and the third saying, oh, I guess he can book a ticket and fly here. I'm like, girl, you knew he was already in town. You already had this stuff staged out. That was so staged and, unbelievable. And even the relationship that y'all say y'all formed as husband and wife is still suspect. Nobody's found no marriage license, none of that. And in the state of Georgia, unless you seal it, I guess, it should be public record. But nobody ain't got nothing on y'all. Yeah, it's just a hot mess. I mean, y'all look good together. Y'all pretty or handsome, very nice looking couple. Probably would make some beautiful babies, but it just don't feel legit that y'all are husband and wife. I felt no warmth. I felt no sincerity there. It was just all for cameras, lights, camera, action. So I was kind of disappointed because I thought I would feel something off screen that, yeah, y'all do have a connection. I see it, I feel it, okay. But it was just like ice cold, and it was just there, just like she was acting in a stage play, or she was back on Martin, acting as a married couple with a man by her side. But that's all I got to say about that mess. That was a hot mess anyway. But I'm glad he showed up because I guess he needs his revenue to keep flowing for Kenya to stay on the show. Because that's what they said. They wanted to see this mess. Now Kenya, called herself pregnant, allegedly. And, they're going to want to film that too. So it's time for Mr. Maud to come on and let Kenya keep getting her revenue for the show, and keeping him in good graces as, money coming in for him to help with his restaurants and this, that, and third. Since I'm sure this is a paid relationship, somebody getting paid. You know what I'm saying? He's a great actor, and we already know Kenya can act. So it just is what it is. Then you got Cynthia just hugging on the man, just keep hugging on the man like she want to take him home herself. I'm like, yes, he's real, honey. And that's the relationship real. That's still up in the air. We don't know. But yes, Mark Daly is a well-dressed, well-looking young man who is alive. And then he has the nerve to have a nose ring in his ear. I thought that was just for ladies. They had a nose ring, unless they back in Africa, and that's just like a tribal thing or whatever. But Lord, he got a nose ring, and this ring is suspect. Suspect, does he go both ways? Is he bisexual? I mean, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. Then, he had his ears pierced, and this, that, and third. I'm like, okay, all right. I don't know where we're going with this. I don't know where we're going. Then Sheree, like, oh, we finally get a chance to see him. I'm like, at least we can see him. Your husband, or whatever you want to call him, friend, confidant, lover. Hell, he in jail. All thing you can get is a call from, the prisons and whatever coming on your phone, and you got to leave because you too embarrassed to have us sit and hear your whole phone conversation. So, I mean, come on. You need to sit down, Sheree. Sit and have several seats in the audience, okay? And then we got Nene and Portia share a moment together. Of course, Portia ain't still saying sorry because she don't really need to say but sorry to Candy. And if Candy don't take it, that's, it is what it is, because she ain't do nothing to the other women but try to live her life. So the other ones can just go straight to hell. Okay. Then we got I'm just flawed. I mean, I just don't understand where Mark was coming from. I was keeping his hand on his hip, like he was disgusted in some ways, or he was acting like a model. But I'm like, not, just a hold on the hands on the hip. I'm like, where's your cape? Because you acting like you Superman right now. You're acting like you Superman finna, go handle some bad guys or whatever. Or just the fact that nobody have seen you throughout this season, and then we just get a little spark of you at the end, the very end of the show. So I'm like, nah, Mark, if you don't go sit yourself down somewhere, because if you ain't gonna be a part of no reunion, you ain't coming back for season 11. Oh, we don't need to see you. You and Ken need to go on into the abyss of marriage and family and have at it, and just leave this show alone. Now, if you're gonna be a part of the show, you're gonna get torn up from the flow, from the head to the floor. Okay, we're gonna find secrets about you, and that's just how it is. Now, if you want to stay incognito, then you're going to have Kenya all to yourself and she ain't going to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. But y'all think about how much revenue y'all will be missing if she's not here. That's neither here nor there. That was my take on the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 10, episode 17. Hope y'all enjoy it. Please definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Share my videos, like my videos, and I'll see you next time, guys. Okay, take care. Be blessed. Bye.